Mark Grayson's journey towards greatness continues in Season 4 of
We stick together. That's how we win this.
The story here is just fantastic. I own all 3 compendiums and I'm in progress of reading Compendium 2 currently. A truly brilliant space and superhero opera this comic book and show is. I would put this up with the likes of Star Wars and the greatest Batman and Superman comics. The world and drama surrounding our characters is just so rich and feels so real, with a great human element of Mark Grayson just being a college student. It's a brilliant hero's journey from beginning to end. Mark's story here follows him mending bridges with his father Omni-Man and dealing with the ultimate threat of the Viltrumites who are out to get Nolan and make sure Mark falls in line with the Viltrum Empire. Last season we had an incredible addition with Conquest, who would up the animation budget just by existing. He is joined by a new character and temporary leader, but looking to be permanent leader of the Viltrumites, Grand Regent Thragg. This dude deserves to be talked about for a while, so that's what I'm gonna do. Grand Regent Thragg steps in as the leader post the death of their Emperor Argal. His goal? To continue in their Emperor's ways of domination, and to find the true and rightful heir of Argal. He is voiced by Lee Pace, which I thought was brilliant. His calm and nonchalant demeanor works so well for what's known as the strongest dude in the entire universe. Why would he ever need to be aggressive? Aggression works with Conquest, since he's just an insane asshole. Thragg being calm and collected really makes his sequences of panic, despair, and anger shine and be ultra memorable. Such as when he says his favorite word, the N-word.
No. No.
Pretty impactful, isn't it? Were you thinking of another N-word? I love how the showrunners played dumb and made him look like some jerk until the Viltrumite War episode. The first thing he says is, no, in the funniest way possible. Folks, it'll only get better with Thragg as we'll progress. Keep the memes coming, by the way. Memes about Thragg's barber, his hairline are always hilarious. Forget Iran. Forget the United States. We believe in Grand Regent Thragg. Lee Pace's casting as Thragg was the absolute right choice, and I believe it'll just get better. The first few episodes introduce new antagonists and protagonists, including Dinosaurus and Space Racer. We have a returning Thaedus who gets a central storyline and has an insane sleeper build, bro. And Damon Darkblood, who gets an entire episode dedicated to him, where he requests the help of Invincible, in hell of all places. This episode does feel like filler. Sometimes filler is needed, I get it. However, it's got a bunch of cute and funny scenes, such as the one about Damon's magical helmet, and how cool it is. The gallery of odd and imaginative characters is so strong here. Space Racer is a Martian who has a gun that can literally go through anything. Dinosaurus is a climate-conscious dinosaur. Every time something or someone new is introduced, it's always fun to watch and learn about them. It's after episode 5 where the stakes rise and the tension reaches a fever pitch. It never drops down from there because we have a returning fan favorite in Conquest, again played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who had a lot of fun voicing Conquest. I just love how when he finds Mark again, he has to give him this sadistic laugh.
No. There's no way.
The fight sequences and story montages are baller this time around. Conquest and Invincible go at it again, destroying part of a planet yet again. Lots of scenes where multiple Viltrumites were going up against each other. Even Viltrumite kids weren't spared. We got a purge, we got a pandemic, we got fights on an alien planet, we got fights in space. These are all very memorable and well done. The only thing I remember from the last season was the Conquest fight. However, I find myself randomly searching for scenes from this season on YouTube every now and then. It helps that some of the monologues are absolute bars, especially from Thragg. Yeah, the animation is spotty at times, but every now and then they get an upgrade to the budget. Obviously, like I said, when Conquest shows up, he 10x's the budget. And there are a few instances, such as when Thaedus fights Krieg. I specifically love the momentum of this punch and how it slows down to enhance the impact. The sound effects here act as a small percussion tune, which I also dig.
Where is the betrayer? Here.
The sequence of a planet being destroyed by Mark, Thaedus, and Nolan is exquisite. The fact that going through the planet is literally a slow burn, and animating the core almost literally burning the frame, and Mark screaming out of pure adrenaline, realizing, yeah, this is really happening. The score by John Paisano is worthy of mention here as well. 2 tracks take the cake, one being used for the pandemic and the other for the destruction of a planet. Both of these scenes are elevated due to the eerie nature and reliance on synth, theremin, or some other musical instrument. I know I'm messing that up, but there is a cool musical instrument. There's just a Vangelis feel to it is what I'll say. Vangelis scored the original Blade Runner, guys. If you're fond of musical scores, give that a listen. Invincible Season 4 pushes the show to new heights with the introduction of multiple new characters. The ultimate hero's journey arc, however, will seemingly continue for 2 more seasons, as Amazon has greenlit a Season 6. The last 4 episodes definitely make up for the slow pace of the first 4. I definitely recommend this show and the comic book to all of you. This show gets a rating, this season gets a rating of 4 out of 5 stars, and I cannot wait to see the next season. I hope Amazon is doing a bit more balancing on their balance sheets and is pumping some of the budget they give the Has-Been Hotel to Invincible, because this show truly deserves a much bigger budget, especially with what we're about to see in the future. For everyone watching, thank you so much for watching. It's good to see you over here, and please hit that subscribe button. I shall see you again soon.